Hey, y'all snickerdoodles. Hope you're well. This is the second time I've recorded this video because my dumb self is having a Dr. Pepper, and about 5 minutes into this really great information, and I was on a really good roll, I belched very loudly. Anyway, so I have immediate dentures, which are dentures that get placed immediately post-extraction while you're still under the anesthetic, which is probably good because I cannot imagine that would be any way comfortable. So when you are first out of surgery, the immediate dentures can't be taken out for, I've heard some people say the next day. My oral surgeon told me 3 days. So they gave me an extra day because I'm diabetic and I heal a lot slower than most people do. But your immediate dentures act like a pressure bandage to control the swelling and also to allow the blood clots to form. And that's super important. If you've ever had like a previous extraction and have had dry socket, imagine that for your whole jaw, right? That's why they also give you, when you go under, or at least they gave me, pardon me, I'm not a doctor, not a dentist, don't play one on TV, just me. So they gave me 2 shots of different antibiotics while I was under, and then I was on a 2-week course when I got home. So, you know, I was a bit of a hot mess anyway. Like, I don't do narcotics, I don't do anesthetic well. This was a day procedure for me. Like, my husband managed to take my kids to school, get me, and be home for the kids in my surgery day. So it was quickity quick. But they didn't prepare me for the amount of drool. Yeah. Make sure you have a lot of towels and put some in the car before you go in for surgery. Because when you do come out, you're still frozen and kind of dazed and probably still in and out of consciousness depending on what painkillers they gave you. I certainly was, and as like a St. Bernard after a big old drink of water, just everywhere. It was awful. You're going to need to cover your pillows just in case. And I had a really dry mouth. Like, I've always kind of had a dry mouth. I was drooling unbelievable amounts for the first 2 days and significant amount for probably the rest of the week. There's a lot of, and you can't spit. So when you're drooling, you're literally putting your face over like a towel or the sink. It's disgusting, and it goes away. So don't worry about that. Sorry, I just got a notification pop up on my phone. I'm still filming in my living room on my phone. The other thing that I really wish they had told me is that the roof of your mouth and your tongue are going to be vile. This is normal. You know, you can drink water, obviously, but there's still a film on your tongue, which I can only imagine is white blood cells rushing to the site of surgery. It's disgusting. Get a tongue scraper. I used a spoon. I used like a baby spoon for like my second day before I could take out my immediates. The other thing is, because your immediates are acting as a pressure bandage, when you can finally take them out, and again, talk to your doctor, your denturist, denturist, oral surgeon, words. Make sure you don't take your teeth out, your dentures out before. Don't take them out more than 5 minutes is what my my denturist told me. She said she knew of one gentleman who took them out too soon, but he also left them out for too long and couldn't get them back in because the swelling is intense, right? Not everyone swells. I've seen some amazing pictures of other YouTubers who are like doing stuff the next day. Good on you. It wasn't on me. I was a miserable shrew. I'm occasionally still a miserable shrew. Sorry. It was awful. Don't take out your teeth until you're allowed to. 5 minutes. Then you're brushing them just with your denture brush and water. I don't even think they say salt water. I think it's just water. Get them back in, when you can. Kind of give a little wipe just to the sides, if you can, when you get there. Don't feel the need to get there right away. Be kind to yourself. Because the first couple of days, first week for me, is really scary. And, stay on top of the pain, which means, so pain scale is, I'm sorry for those of you who know this backwards and forwards. 1 is no pain at all. 10 is the worst pain you've ever been in your life. And whatever the end of the spectrum is, whatever the 10 is fine, right? Like, there's not a competition of who's in more pain, I promise. So 5 is midline, but you want to stay below 5. So when you get home, make sure whoever is looking after you keeps on top of that, right? Because it's easier to stay on top of the pain when there's no break, right? Because it's easier to maintain than it is to reduce. So stay on top. Have something that has fat and protein and vitamins. If you're not down with like Boost or Ensure or Diabetic Boost, do a fruit smoothie with some protein powder, or not even a fruit smoothie, just do a smoothie with some juice maybe, and protein powder or a supplement. Make sure you're getting that in your first couple of days. Your body has just been through trauma. It needs to heal. You need to rest. Don't overdo it. I don't know anyone who would do that. Anyway, Snickerdoodles, if you have questions, please let me know. I am happy to help, and there's amazing people on here that are great at answering questions. So have a great day, Snickerdoodles. We'll talk soon. Bye.